Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first vlog of 2010. This is your host, Z Moose, coming at you live from the Moose Den, sponsored by Davey and Litta. Guys, I hope everything went well for the new year, for Christmas. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And a Happy New Year it was. Look at these charts. Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally coming to that lateral trend line of the rut. Now, everybody knows that I watch small caps mainly, and this rut level of 643.28, we'll call it 643, is really going to be important in this week. I didn't even think, I was not even going to think that we were going to get there by Friday. But we got there by Monday. Today was a huge day for the markets. ISM beating the estimates by, I believe, 1.5 on the index. I know it came in at 55.9, and so that would make it 54.4, so that sounds right. But yeah, huge gain on the ISM, completely blew away expectations, and that was the thing that propelled the markets in the morning, and from then on out, the bulls had the momentum and the volume. I remember looking at volume, U-vol to D-vol, and it was 721 at 11 o'clock. So we definitely blew, well, we as the bulls, blew away the competition today. Now I broke even because not looking at Leap, I had Aria, which brought me some very good pocket change. And I had Crocs. Crocs really is kicking me in the balls right now because I'm short. But ARIA, Ariad Pharmaceuticals, doing quite well. 5% gain. And my price target on that sucker is 255, 250, somewhere around there. So, without further ado, I did show you the 243 lateral trend line that we're looking on the Russell. We're still in a tight range, so we can't celebrate yet. Again, the other thing we can't do is once we break this 643, we also have this long-term descending trend line to look over. Remember, this chart that I'm showing you right now is a weekly chart. Above this descending trend line, we also have the 200-day simple moving average, which I'm not worried about just yet because we have two resistances prior to that one. Quick rundown of what we were looking at today. These 15 tickers are the first half of the TDLR monthly tickers that we'll be having. Again, the Davey and Letter Research tab is to launch tomorrow. First things first, looking at Global. Global tore it up today. Very happy with the way that Global looked. It was possibly one of the most enjoyable stock calls that I've had in the past year, and obviously in 2010. We got a big break today, now that we're on the daily. We got a big break, and the next target I'm looking at is 850 for GLBL, Global. Leap got into that at the end of the day. We had a nice breakout here of that 822 price resistance. Right now we're flirting with that 1920 price resistance. My price target right now is 2150. And this is my small cap investment of the month of January. MTG, MGIC Investment Corporation. We have an ascending triangle. Still below the 625, actually 632 maybe. What is that? Let's get it right. 636. Apologies. That's the price resistance right now that we're looking at. I do see a break coming in the near future if we continue to see strength out of the regional financials. Huge volume accumulation today. We're now in the range to make another big pop if possible. And from there, the next resistance spot is going to be 753. Not looking at some moving averages, just concentrating on prices this evening. Sprint is looking at very head and shoulders like. Let me highlight this here quick. Here's your head that we have looking right there. Here's the left shoulder, and the right shoulder is beginning to develop right now. So right now I'm looking at that $4 mark very, very closely, but the volume accumulation today was very, very good. And if we get a break of that $4, I think I'm in long term at least until 450. Looking at B-Pop. Great breakout today from B-Pop at 231. And next spot that I'm looking at, if we don't get a breakout pullback or a bump and run, is 268, 270. I do expect a bump and run, but with this volume accumulation, no one knows. I'm going to be moving to video 2. We're going to be doing 2 videos tonight. Got a lot to talk about for the first trading day of 2010.